Ladies and gentlemen, it is in fact that time again. Today I have 10 more amazing Nintendo Switch games that you don't want to miss. These are definitely must-play games, and everybody needs to check these out. My name is Robot Joe and I'm your host as always. Let's go ahead and get started. That's right, we're back with another 10 amazing Switch games, and this is probably one of my favorite lists we're ever going to make. There is definitely some heavy hitters in this one. Before we get started, we are getting very close to that 4,000 subscriber mark, so I'm going to be very busy this week setting up my Twitch and getting a new PC and setting all this up. So we're going to do the giveaway in this video. So I'm going to choose somebody out of the comments, so make sure you hit a like, subscribe, and comment down below, and we'll be giving away a Switch game. And also, follow my Twitch, whatever it's called. The link is down below. We're going to start streaming very soon, in like the next 10 days or something. Don't miss that. We're going to be giving away a lot of Nintendo gift cards for the first stream. It's going to be a lot of fun, but let's just get into this amazing video. So the first game we're here to talk about today is Bombra Cyberfunk. And yeah, as soon as this game was announced, I was like, whoa, this kind of reminds me of Jet Set Radio. And obviously that's where they're heavily inspired from, but this is a good game. I love the graphics and I love the cel-shaded art style. And yeah, it just feels like a callback to early 2000s games. And this one is actually pretty freaking good. I was curious to see how good it's going to run, how good it's going to play, but I am pleasantly surprised. Start your own cipher and dance. Paint graffiti, collect beats, combo your tricks, and face off with the cops to stake your claim to the sprawling metropolis of New Amsterdam. Red is a graffiti writer who lost his head and instead has a cyberhead. In search of his roots, he joins the Bomb Rush crew. Together, they slowly discover who it was that cut off his head and how deep Red's human side is linked to the graffiti world. There's a story here, and it actually gets pretty interesting. The gameplay is a lot of fun. I myself have been using a skateboarder because I am a skateboarder. You can pick whatever you want. Definitely check this one out. So the next game was rumored for a while. Is it coming? Is it not coming? Is it a remaster? Is it a remake? Is it a port? Red Dead Redemption is finally on the Switch, and it is only just a port, but let me be clear and tell you that it is a damn good one. I truly do think they had upscaled something because the graphics do look better than I remember, but yeah man, this is amazing to be able to take on the go now. So if you have ever played Red Dead Redemption 2, then you're absolutely going to like this, but this is in fact a prequel to that. When federal agents threaten his family, former outlaw John Marston is forced to hunt down the gang of criminals he once called friends. Experience Marston's journey across the sprawling expanse of the American West and Mexico as he fights to bury his bloodstained past in the critically acclaimed predecessor to the 2018 blockbuster Red Dead Redemption 2. And you will be very happy to know that this also includes Undead Nightmare. It runs amazing, it looks fantastic. Yes, we would have rather had a remake or a remaster, but I think that all things considered, this is a great game and you have to check it out now. So a game I was very happy to learn about and to eventually play was called Baldo, the Guardian Owls. And when this game finally came out, it was kind of broken. It didn't play right. You would play a couple hours and it would completely delete your save file. And I was very devastated because I just love the art style and everything about this game. Well, I'm here to tell you now that this game is actually fixed. They have patched it and it's amazing. The prophecy is coming true. A pure heart child has been born. The no-heart creature sealed in the underworld by the wise owls is destined to rise again. Journey through a magical land teeming with mysteries to unravel. The Guardian Owl is full of challenging puzzles to solve and dungeons to explore. This game kind of reminds me of Ni no Kuni a little bit, but like more mixed with a Zelda game. And yeah, that's a recipe for a masterpiece in my opinion. And I think this game really is good, and it was definitely overshadowed by a faulty launch, which is okay. Like things like that should be pointed out, but once those games are fixed, that should also be pointed out. So yeah, this is definitely a no-brainer. You definitely need to check this one out. So I'm a huge fan of parody style games and movies, and I do miss when that was more prevalent, but there is a game here to save the day, and it's called UnMetal. And this basically on the surface level is a parody of Metal Gear Solid. This game is actually freaking badass. It's a lot of fun. You play as Jesse Fox, who finds himself imprisoned in the covert military base where he was arrested for a crime he didn't commit. Jesse must now escape using his dry wits, quick words, improvised skills, and arsenal of warfare. You must use MacGyver gadgets and an elaborate explanation of how it all went down. If that all fails, he'll just use his fist. So like I said, this is basically a parody of Metal Gear Solid games, but this game is just great. It's super freaking funny. It's a lot of fun. It is more on the adult side, and there are some stuff I couldn't show you in this video that would get me demonetized, but this is just a game you have to check out. Next, we need to talk about Cave Story. A young, amnesiac hero discovers a hidden land and vows to protect the defenseless creatures who live there. Can he stop the Mad Doctor and learn the truth about his own past? This game is highly polished and addictive. It uses retro game styles to deliver an all-out action-adventure extravaganza that's both charming and deadly. This is a very, very challenging platform/shooter action game where you'll have fantastic weapons, colorful characters, and deeply nuanced storytelling. This might even become your most favorite game of all time. And you may be saying, well, how's that possible? I've never heard of this. Or maybe if I have heard of this, I've never played it. Games like this are hidden gems that will just knock you back and truly make you appreciate video games for what they are. Amazing works of art. We're able to tell beautiful stories. So, I like goofy games. I know, maybe I'm just a goofy person. No More Heroes 3 is goofy, but it actually has a lot of action to back it up. The legendary assassin Travis Touchdown makes his glorious return to the madness. Our hero Travis Touchdown must make it to the top of the galactic superhero rankings in order to stop the evil prince FU and his 10 alien assassins from taking over the Earth. Earn money to enter ranked battles. To enter into each subsequent ranked battle, you'll need to pay a pretty steep fee. Travis must take on various missions around town to make the money he needs to fight. An invitation to the next fight will be sent once the required fees have been transferred via ATM. And use the Joy-Con's intuitive controls to wield Travis Touchdown's trusty beam katana, along with a slew of pro wrestling techniques. Am I starting to paint a picture here? This game is insane. Like truly the definition of insane. There's always some weird wacky stuff going on, but there's also some action to keep you addicted to the game. And I'll admit this game may not be for everybody, but I definitely think it's worth at least checking out. And yeah, I liked it, and you know what? That's all that matters. My opinion's the only one that counts, damn it. So a game that has grown on me over time is Paper Mario: The Origami King. The kingdom has been ravaged by an origami menace. Join Mario and his new partner Olivia as they battle evil folded soldiers, repair the damaged landscape, and try to free Princess Peach's castle from the clutches of King Ollie in this comedy-filled adventure. Magic strategic, ring-based battles. Line up scattered enemies and plan your attack to maximize damage with the new ring-based battle system that requires both puzzle-solving skills and quick wit. At first, I'll admit, I played this game and I put it down after a couple hours because I was comparing it to old Paper Mario games. I think a year or two went by and I decided, you know what, let me just try it again. Like obviously people put a lot of time into this game. There has to be something there. And once I actually gave it a shot using this ring-based battle system, I kind of found it innovative and kind of cool. And then I was able to get into the game. Probably one of the better Mario stories, to be honest. And yeah, now this is a game that I would 100% recommend because I do think it's one worth checking out. And yeah, Paper Mario is just cool, man. So I really hope this game did do good and continues to do good because I would like them to continue the Paper Mario series. So this next game that I'm going to talk about is because of you guys. Because this channel is growing, I'm able to talk to game developers now. And I got in touch with one and they actually gave me this game to review. And it's freaking amazing, it truly is. The game is called Belle Boomerang. This is a fast action platformer packed with beautiful pixel art and exciting variation in every level. The monarchs have been placed under a monstrous curse. Play as Belle with the aid of her legendary boomerang and raise the curtain on this evil scheme. Leap through the world full of charming creatures and lively environments, inspired by the shining stars of the Golden Age. No boomerang alone can save this kingdom. You also need to toss cherries, in-spirit statues, and soar through the flame-filled skies. There is no shortage of unique power-ups to keep the energy high. So maybe not off the graphics or the gameplay, and I don't even know why I'm making this comparison, but it kind of reminds me of Cuphead a little bit, because at first you're like, okay, it's just some cool graphics, it looks good, but dude, this game is freaking hard. The graphics are so beautiful. I was playing on my Switch OLED, and it probably is one of the best looking games we have on the Switch, period. This is all because of you. We were able to check this one out. Definitely check out Belle Boomerang. So yeah, Fire Emblem Engage is a great game, but I would argue that Fire Emblem 3 Houses is just as good, and even better in some regards. 3 territories, 3 houses. It's your very own journey. Like I said, I think Fire Emblem Engage is a phenomenal freaking game. I know I'll catch a lot of flack, but I actually prefer this to Engage. This is one of the best RPGs ever created. I love how it's 3 different houses, and it feels like you really want your students or your house to do good. Like you really get connected to them, and I love the battling in this game. At first I didn't think it was for me, just strictly off like trailers, but once you get into it, it's so freaking addicting. There's literally hundreds of hours of game to enjoy in this, and I don't want people to forget about this one. so it has to be on this list. And the last game I want to talk about today is called A Short Hike. Hike, climb, and soar through the peaceful mountainside landscapes of Hawk Peak Provincial Park. Follow the marked trails or explore the backcountry as you make your way to the summit. Along the way, meet other hikers, discover hidden treasures, and take in the world around you. Choose your own path to follow and see where it leads you. You never know what you might stumble into. And you know, in every single video I have to say at least one game is charming. Well, this is the game for that video. This game truly is a definition of charming. It's kind of therapeutic, it's very relaxing, and it's one of those games where you're never going to appreciate it until you play it, but when you do play it, it just brings you a sense of joy and a sense of adventure. Like, you really do want to explore, but you want to get to the peak and you want to talk to the hikers, but you kind of want to know about your character. And when you're done, you're going to just be a lot happier. And this is just a very, very special game. Ladies and gentlemen, there was 10 more amazing Nintendo Switch games. I know, I don't know how we keep doing these videos, but there's just a lot to get through. Below, make sure you subscribe or follow my Twitch, whatever it's called, I'm not sure. We're going to start streaming very, very soon. And remember, somebody in this video, in the comments below, I'm going to pick to send a Switch game to. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And you guys know me, I'll see you soon with a new video. Peace out.